Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? How are you
I'm
doing?
doing
Hey,
good.
Tina. Hey,
We're
Wendy.
going to get back to our video. No worries. But I told you I had a special guest. Amigos is the special guest. He has
Yes,
a story that has never been told.
that's right.
Um,
Somebody
yeah.
else tried to take my power and tell a story of my past, I guess you could say. But I'm going to go ahead and speak on this right here today and show proof of everything, y'all. So, back in 2014, I got arrested for selling narcotics or, you know, and it was a raid, I guess a drug raid, a rug raid.
Yeah.
So this was back in 2014. It was bad. Uh, my family had no idea about it. I was sitting in the house and they just kind of busted in my door with me sitting around eating dinner with my family, my parents, and about 10 popo come in and grab me because I guess because I'm like 6'5" and 300 pounds. So um, I got a lawyer and I got the charges dropped, and then I got it expunged off my record. But I did do this, back then. I regret it, but I want to show y'all what somebody has put up.
You don't have to show that.
Well, I want them to see. Uh, that was in my 20s. I'm 49 now. So, can we bring another person up that's got a lot of my stuff? Georgia girl. She's got my court documents and stuff blurred out to where I can show them to everybody.
Uh, Send a request, or let me see if I can find her. Hold on.
Baby amigos, right? And
I don't do that.
what they did was they took that picture and posted it to a thing that was in the newspaper about the drug bust. But I felt like, and a lot of people text me telling me after they did that, why didn't I come out and tell my story? Uh, why didn't I come out and help people? But for one, I'm not one that can help nobody. I mean, it was my past, and when my nephews were born, I changed a lot of things, especially my life. And this was 14, 15 years ago. So that's a part of my past I don't like talking about and I don't like bringing up. But this person, they have to have a very dry sense of humor or something to do something like this. I mean, I don't really know why people want to be mean and bring up your past and put it on the internet. But when you're in the internet like this, I guess people can. So what I'm trying to tell y'all is I did get arrested. I did get a lawyer, and I did get the charges dropped and expunged off my record. So, Georgia girl, will you show them the first court document? Put her in the big box, please.
Somebody help me.
Somebody help.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do it.
So, this was from the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. It was expunged. So, what they did was they found where when I
I'll
was
take
in,
questions in a minute.
huh?
They want to ask questions. I said we'll take questions in
Yeah,
a
we'll
minute.
take questions after y'all. So I had everything expunged, and that's from the GBI. So, Georgia Girl, can you show the court document now? This is from the police department. This is what I was charged with. And it says, we have deleted your name from the report. Georgia Girl, oh. We have deleted your name from the arrest report. What that's pretty much telling you is that I had it expunged because the charges were dropped. Okay? And now I want to show you the court papers where the court dropped the charges. This was my court document. If you can see, it comes above titled, "The state does not wish to proceed on this case at this time. For this reason, the state respectfully requests the court enter a nolo procul." I don't know what that is. After having heard all the evidence considered in the motion of the state, the court hereby grants that they dropped all the charges. So
Right.
I wanted to show documentation. But you know, it's never good to do rugs or anything else. But for somebody to drag your past up that's not even true and put it out there without knowing what they're doing, I just wanted to speak my truth on this. I've never talked about this, y'all. It really is hard for me to talk about this because when I first seen somebody had made this page and put this out there, first thing I thought of was my nephews. And it was really hard on me. So, you know, it took me yesterday and today to even think about going back through my records and stuff to look because it's been so long ago I forgot it. So with me having it expunged off my record and taking care of it, I just it's really hard for me to talk about stuff like that nowadays because I don't feel like it's me.
Because it was expunged, I feel like you have a lawsuit. I might be wrong, but I feel like you have a lawsuit.
The paperwork
Because
says it shouldn't be able to be pulled unless it's from an employer.
no, yeah, exactly. And so it has to be somebody that, and that's, yeah, it's defamation because your record was expunged. It was completely, no, you have I feel like you have a lawsuit, and I would definitely check into it.
Well,
because of that.
I just wanted to tell my truth first, you know, because somebody just put this out there to.
The fact of the matter is, ain't nobody perfect. Everybody has skeletons in their closet, and I guarantee you, if they wasn't a coward and they could come forth and say who they was, I guarantee you we could pull something up on them too if they wanted us to.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right, Cheryl. So I have a lot of people on here that look up to me as an agent, as a lot of different things,
and I don't think that's changed anything.
No.
I hope not. But I wanted y'all to hear from me that, you know, this was a long time ago. And I did have the charges dropped and expunged off my record. And that person, you know, that person's not me today. And never let nobody else take your power from you when they post something about you. Just stand strong and show your true colors. Show who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, I just happen to have stuff to back up my truth. A lot of times people don't have that, you know? So, Georgia Girl here helped me get a lot of my stuff together. We all have past that we're not proud of, and you're right, Bree, it don't. And I had forgotten about this, put this in my past. I don't talk about it. I haven't told people about it because it was expunged. I had the charges dropped. But you know, it's the internet and people can actually really make up anything they want to make up.
Yeah.
Now, this will be the only time, but you can ask me anything right now if you want to ask me about it. But I just wanted y'all to know somebody had put this out there like I was some big, bad, evil person. And I really am a pretty good guy. I messed up. Everybody messes up. Go ahead, Hot Mess. Thank you, Soapy Bear. Thank you, Burry. Thanks. That's right. Never look back, y'all. Thanks, your probation officer. That's right, Greasy Spoon. But I wanted to show my truth. You know, I wanted people to know that I had these charges dropped. Yeah, I was in my 30s and I'm 49 now. And Alexa play Hannah Montana. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, and I never ever claimed to be perfect on here, y'all. You know, I just
It intrigues me when people do claim to be perfect and want to put other people's shit out there like they ain't never done nothing wrong.
thank you, Jax.
I want to pick their brain when they do shit like that. Like, what are you doing?
Thank you,
You know,
Andrea.
it makes you think you're so much better.
Well, a lot of people have a past, and the majority of them don't come on here and put it on here. And nobody's past should be used against them. It's their past. Most people have grown from that. We all make mistakes. We all sin differently. Did you see Hot Mess Jess's question?
I didn't. What was it?
It says, "Is this why you're so interested in other stories about prison and their primal backgrounds?"
Yes, because I know people can change, and I know people do better, and I know your past don't define you. I mean, I don't talk about my past, but I really believe in a lot of other people. That's why I like being an agent. Um, that's why I like helping others on this app. You know, I'm not no big creator or anything on this app, but seeing people like Ray, Jax, a lot of other people just rise above everything they've been through and show their face on this camera and do the things they do.
So
It has a
great.
special place in my heart.
In 2010, now this was 16 years ago, there was 19 million felons in the United States. Let that sink in.
Right.
It ain't
Thank you,
nothing
Red
new.
Snoop.
For crying out loud. Find something else. Now I'll tell you what, if it was
Thank you, Storm.
if you got a child crime, baby, we got problems.
A
But
fight
that's a
at
whole
a
nother level.
right.
That's
Yeah.
a whole nother
That's
level.
it. That's different. A fight at a mud bog can get you a felony.
And so
But
I'm
Yeah.
not a convicted felon. Um, I had the charges dropped. I stayed a couple of days in jail and said, hell no, I could never make it in there. Hold on, Lisa J. Denise wants to know, how do you get a job with a record?
You
I don't
can
know.
you
You know,
can
I
you
don't know.
can get a job with a record. People say, "Oh, I can't get a job because I'm a felon." That's a damn lie. I promise you, there's jobs for you. If you want to work, you'll work. Just saying. There are ways to make money. There are. With being legal
How'd you
too. I
get the
mean,
charges dropped? Well, I paid a lawyer a lot of money right after I got arrested, and I never spoke to them, which they never gave me a chance to talk. They just come arrested me, took me to the jails, and my mom, nobody knew what was going on. You know, my mom was telling them to get off of me. I ain't done nothing wrong, but I had done some wrong, and it was a whole mess. So I'll tell you another thing. Sometimes your family is more justice than the justice system, I feel like. Your family can hold you accountable and make you a better person, I feel. It was harder for me to look at my family than anything after that. So
Mhm.
my family is everything, and that's why I don't even look at this. It was all expunged, and the charges were dropped. So uh, I just feel like your family can really, really help you if you're ever in a place like this or like this. And that's why I never look down on people, because everybody changes. Everybody has a past, you know, everybody does. So anybody that has ever done anything wrong and you're scared to come on this app and try to go live and do it, don't be scared. Just get on here and do it, because as long as you got your truth and you're not never, ever, ever scared to really tell your truth, tell it. I never talked about my past because it was in my past. I live for today and tomorrow, and every day I get on this earth, I live for that. I don't live for the past. So I wanted to, I asked Ray to let me come on this morning because I want a lot of people to know, I have a past. I was arrested, but
I mean,
I was never convicted in a court of law. I had the charges dropped, and I have proof. So that's what I wanted to show was my proof. Yes, charges were dropped and expunged. I've had some people tell me that I could have changed some people's lives by telling my story. I don't think that I could. It was my story. It was my past. I wanted to leave it there. I don't
well,
like
let
dwelling
me
on
tell you
that.
something. Everybody, sometimes in order for people to heal, they have to leave the past in the past. Sometimes people heal by talking about their past. And that in turn, because they're able to get it. But sometimes it's the opposite, and it's something that they have to leave in the past. And that's okay. You have that right. And whoever wants to bring it up, well, they can kick rocks.
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
I mean, honestly, because
It-
in my personal opinion, anybody who takes the time to make an entire TikTok page to talk about another person is a waste of space on this earth. I'm sorry,
Right.
but with the what are you doing? I mean, for real.
um,
I don't know. That's my
I
opinion.
just wanted to address this. This just came out yesterday, and it was brought to my attention. So I wanted to come on today to show everybody my side of the story and what happened. And nobody's perfect. We all have a past, but I like to leave it there. I live for today and tomorrow and everything else. What do you think,
Absolutely.
Ray?
Um, I think that there's always going to be somebody who has hate in their heart. I think there's always going to be people like that, no matter what. And I think that as an individual, you just have to shake that shit off
Yeah.
and move on. And I have to do it. I've had to do it in the past. I still do it. And I think that
Thank you, Green Eyes.
um
I owe you a new video and you'll be okay.
honestly, I wouldn't even bring it up again. They're not even worth your time. That's what I think. I wouldn't even bring it up again. This should be the end of it, and that's it. That's all.
Well,
That's the
I
end of it.
just wanted to show my truth, take my power back, and let everybody know, yeah, I did get arrested a long time ago, but I got the charges dropped and expunged. So that was why I wanted to come on here this morning to tell my story. Somebody wanted to post that, Thank you, Ravioli. I appreciate it. You don't
Oh
owe any
well,
of us.
yeah.
Thank you, Bree. All right, y'all. So I wanted to tell that. I wanted to show my paperwork. I wanted to tell my truth and my
Well,
story.
good. We don't give a shit. That's don't fucking matter. I mean, seriously, if we worried about everybody's past, We wouldn't ever make friends. Seriously, we'd be
Oh,
like, "Oh my god, what did they do 20 years ago? Oh my god, who
Yes.
did you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous to even go on like that."
Yeah. Well, I'll tell y'all, I talked to a wise old man last night, very wise, and he's the one that kind of talked me into doing this. And honestly, until I talked to him, I didn't even think about that I kept all my paperwork and stuff. And after I talked to this wise old man, I went and found my paperwork and I called him back. I was like, "You're not going to believe this, but I found all my paperwork." He's like, see. A lot of y'all know this guy. I'll just say it. His name's Pappy. I talked to him about this, and and Carolyn, and Ray. Everybody's been really supportive, but Pappy was really great talking to because I found my paperwork after I talked to him, and he was like, see. And I told him, I said, I'm going to get a hold of Ray, and I'm going to go on with her in the morning and show it all. So he's wise, y'all. He's wise.
yes. And Ray, I want to
Oh,
thank you for letting us invade your panel to get this story
oh,
out
you're
there and get
good.
the truth out. You're
Yeah,
amazing.
absolutely.
Everybody, I hope everybody has a great day. I'm going to go on about my day. And Pappy, I love
Don't even
you.
worry about it no more. Don't think about it. Don't worry about it. It ain't. It's nothing.
Right.
All right. Well, listen, everybody have a great day. Continue listening to Ray. Thank you for letting me come in this morning, Ray.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good
Thanks,
day,
Ray. Have a
everybody.
great day, everybody.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Yo. You need help? Okay, you got it. Yo. I don't understand that shit.